Yes.
Hello, and welcome to
It's 5 o'clock somewhere, Henny.
with your hosts, Shannon,
It's Missouri. No one from Missouri would say Missouri.
Sally, and
Who hitchhikes to a prom? Must have been one of those hillbilly proms where all the girls go stag in the back of a truck. She probably just fell off.
Andy.
When I walk into a room, all the houseplants die.
Featuring Shiloh, Eva,
Last night, I could not stop thinking about a Big Mac. I finally had to get dressed, go out, and pick up a guy.
and Adria.
Hey, everybody, welcome back.
Adrian, who is that?
Right? Oh my God. We're back.
We're back. Number 15.
Have you missed us? Did anybody miss us? Did anybody notice we weren't here?
That's
Yeah.
what I'm afraid of.
No, they did. I've had more than one person,
So two.
and less than four.
So three people.
Your mom, my mom, and
No.
Sally
My
Ann's
sister.
No,
Yeah.
no. They weren't parents. They were not relatives or anything.
Wow.
Yeah. They, when
Wow.
are you coming back? When are you coming back?
Ah,
So, yeah.
it's exhausting being so famous.
I know, right?
Ah,
Well, here we are.
Yeah.
We're back.
Hello.
The
Yay!
long-awaited return of 3 weeks.
I know it's been a long time.
Shannon, did you get your contract figured out? I know we
Yeah.
had to pause for your contract negotiations.
Yes,
And now
I
Shiloh's
think
got his going on. So
I'm still working through a few details like dressing room and a budget for fashion. That's still not come through yet, but I'm gonna
apparently I've
work
got
on
a
that.
crappy agent. So
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I got a good agent. I'm getting everything I want.
Did you get a new supply of Ralph Lauren t-shirts?
I did.
Yeah.
I did.
His new
Oh,
favorite.
Our new sponsor,
I could
Ralph
just-
Lauren.
Oh,
Live
that
it.
would be a great
Yeah.
sponsor.
Right?
I can live in these things. Oh,
I mean, we're an all-American podcast. He's an all-American brand.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's a good fit, Ralph. Call
Yeah,
us.
it is.
Come on,
We
Ralphie.
can, we can wear your stuff all the time.
Oh
It's
my
fine.
gosh.
Hook us up, Ralphie.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we're a small company. There's only 3. Well, 6.
Yeah.
Well, 5.5.
And we'll need something to give away. So 10.
We need, yeah. Yeah. Maybe he could
One-
produce our merch.
One for
too,
each of
you
our
know?
listeners. So 11.
Yeah. So is it raining up there, Sally Ann? It's finally
Oh my God.
stopped.
I told Andy, he said it rained here a few minutes ago. I was like, it came a monsoon for like 2 hours this afternoon, like nonstop.
Yeah. It didn't
But
rain
the
that
sun's
hard
coming
down
out
by
now,
you?
The sky's blue. So
Andy, it didn't rain hard by you?
It rained here like 10 minutes ago. That's
y'all,
it.
you're just down the street from him.
I was at work and I had to drive to
Wow.
Plano to pick up my car, and it was a monsoon.
Yeah, it
Really?
was awful.
Yeah,
Yes.
it was. Yeah,
Nope.
it's
Never.
crazy.
Cray,
Yeah.
cray.
Not a
Cray.
thing. Ooh.
Yeah. So, if we're building an ark, we need to get finished with it. If it keeps raining like that.
No, we need to get on that. I've been actually, I wanted to like price out just like some pontoons for my car, just like that I could like, just floaters for my
Yeah.
car.
Yeah. Yeah.
Floaters.
It's small, it's lightweight. I think it'd be easy to maneuver,
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, I need something for the cute baby boy in the world.
The sweetest little baby boy in the whole world.
Hmm You got to have something for him.
He's not even up here this afternoon.
What? Where is he?
Well, when it was thundering, he gets scared. I'm guessing he is under the bed downstairs.
Cats get scared by weather? I thought that was a dog thing.
No, cats do
Mm.
too. He does
Oh.
anyway. He's an
Oh.
anxious little type. So
Just
Give him a little catnip. He'll be fine.
Do they have
I've got some calming chews. I try to remember to give him sometimes, but
Is it pot? Are those the calming chews?
She gives him a gummy.
They probably are
Calming
some,
chews.
they probably are some sort of CBD. I don't know. I
I
gave
need
him
a.
some,
Oh,
I
go
gave
ahead.
him some CBD oil once when we were driving back from Mississippi. And it's like a little drop, and he didn't have much. And then he started kind of waking up and or, not waking up, but just being a little restless and anxious. So I gave him some more, and I think I gave him too much because then we're riding down the highway and I'm like shaking him, making sure he's like
Still
alive.
alive.
there. Yeah.
Well, I'm going on a road trip in 2 weeks with Timmy, and it's an 11-hour drive. Can I borrow some of that you gave to the cat?
Where
Good.
are you and Timmy going?
Nebraska?
Nebraska.
Y'all going to Nebraska?
Yeah. We're going up there. So, he is driving up on Monday, and I am flying up on Friday, and then driving back with him. So,
Okay.
yeah. So
It's just one way.
11 hours. Oh
It's
my
just
God.
one way.
Yeah, but it's through like Nebraska and Kansas.
But
and
just
nothing.
think you can listen to all kinds of good podcasts. Gives
Yeah.
you some true crime stuff, some
Yeah.
scam stuff.
Yeah, we'll have to get
Mhm.
some good ones lined up
Yeah.
because I'm not going to talk to him for 11 hours. Good God.
I mean, y'all live together. What have y'all got to talk about for 11 hours in the
Exactly.
car? So
I see him all the time. I don't
Yeah.
have a lot to catch up on. I think we're good.
like we already talked about that, honey. No.
Right. No. We'll play 100 questions, 1,000 questions. No.
Oh,
So what is it? Sign bingo or whatever it is?
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
License
License-
plate bingo.
And
Yeah.
I Spy.
I Spy. Yeah, we'll do that for 11 hours.
Yeah.
How about that?
That'd be fun.
Mind numbing.
Or punch bug.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Or we
Yeah.
used to sit, this is kind of funny. My grandparents lived off of like the bypass that went around town, the highway. And we used to sit on the front porch on Sunday afternoons and we would call a color of a car. And that was our game. Like we would, like I would pick white. And when we were done, whoever had the most cars that drove by in that color won.
Okay.
Isn't that fun? Yeah, good time.
I could do, what is that? Ad libs that you fill in the.
Mhm.
Oh,
I could do
yeah.
those all the way
Yeah.
to Nebraska. Or I
Yeah.
could
You
actually
just
watch
get a-
Netflix.
Yeah, you could get
Yeah.
like a box of Trivial Pursuit questions and y'all could just,
Hammer it out all
Yep.
the way home. Yeah, we could do that. Anyway, so if you got any of that catnip you want to share, it works on you, but it's passing my way.
Gotcha.
What is everybody drinking? Are we drinking?
Yeah.
We are, and I hate y'all can't see my drink tonight because it's in this.
I thought you were like, I'm not going to show it to you. It's not that.
No. I hate
it's
it's
like
not.
a
I did not
secret.
put it. I did not put it in a clear vessel because what it is I'm drinking. It's some diet ginger ale and lime vodka, but I froze some pink lemonade, and so it's pink lemonade ice cubes.
Oh, nice.
That sounds awesome.
It's adorbs and delicious.
That is the cutest cocktail ever on this show, I think.
Do I need to go put it in a clear glass to show y'all?
Are
Like
they're
little
pink ice cubes?
Little pink
Yeah.
ice cubes. Yes.
I would.
Yeah, I need to see the pink ice cubes. That's cute. Wow. Look at
Y'all
you.
keep talking amongst yourselves.
All right. Andy, what are you drinking?
I am having some Tito's and pineapple, banana, orange juice.
Is that 3 different juices? In
No, it's
like
it's one juice.
banana, pineapple, and orange?
Mm-hmm.
Like that comes together in a
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's good.
That's good.
It's tasty, and I'm enjoying it.
Well, that's good. I mean, that's probably good for your bladder, all that, right?
Well, the ice cubes y'all have melted, so you can't
okay.
really.
That's
Yeah.
cute. Yeah.
So cute.
But it was a cute. In theory, it was cute.
We believe you. We trust you. Yeah.
Yep. What do you have, Shan?
So I am actually drinking out of a can,
What?
Oh.
but it is Deep Eddy vodka soda with lime.
What?
That's what this is. Lime.
Is
Yeah.
it really? We were at the lake a couple weeks ago and we drove back, and so we had some extras from the boat, so they were in the fridge. So I was like,
Wow.
well, I don't need.
You could do some pink lemonade ice cubes and pour it over that, and it would.
I could. I didn't even think about that.
Because it's just like Crystal Light. It's sugar free.
Mhm.
I like that. Like that idea. Yeah.
Alright.
So I'm drinking out of a can like a man. Well, but with a big gay koozie on.
It's a skinny can. It's
It
a
is a-
skinny can
It is a skinny can.
and a big gay koozie.
A
But,
big gay koozie. Yes, yes,
but
yes.
you're a manly man, so yeah.
So what did everybody do this weekend?
Well, it's actually the last 2 weekends, isn't it?
Oh
is.
yeah, it
But
is.
Actually- Actually, the last 2 weeks.
yeah, so
Or
I guess
three.
you were at the lake, Shannon, Memorial Day.
Yes,
Andy
Memorial Day
and
week.
I went to a pool party Memorial Day
You
weekend.
did.
I heard.
Our two favorite words, pool
Pool
party.
party.
Pool and party.
We stayed indoors
Yeah.
during the pool party.
It was so
hot.
it was so muggy and thick outside.
Yeah.
It was hot.
Yeah.
But we had 2 good cocktails. Rosemarie had made that. She
Yeah.
made delicious
Watermelon.
margarita with basil.
Yes.
Ooh.
It was a kind of
Basil from her herb garden.
It was kind of a spicy watermelon.
It was really good.
It was
And then I
so
made a
good.
lemonade. It was lemonade, ginger ale, pineapple juice, and vodka.
Because
Nice.
Steve's brother Dave was in town,
Right.
Yes.
That's right.
and his
That's right.
girlfriend Nikki.
Nikki. I love them. They're great.
Yeah, they're really
They're
good.
super
They're
sweet.
great.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
So we did that.
They're totes adorbs, both of them.
Totes adorbs.
Both
Total
of
lie.
them. I'm like,
Total
could you
lie.
be a cuter couple? I don't think so.
Name a
God.
cuter couple. I'll wait.
I can't. I can't.
And their little accents, their little
I
Minnesota
know.
accents.
Minnesota.
Precious.
Minnesota.
Just precious.
Yes.
They're
Oh
precious.
my God.
That's it.
I can't believe you guys are doing that. Oh my God. I wonder if they know Barb.
Probably.
Barb.
Barb. Yeah.
Our-
Yeah. So we went to the lake for Memorial Day and got the boat out and saw a bunch of my old friends. They're old too, old in age.
Yeah, they're
and
old.
I've known them a while.
Yeah.
So saw a bunch of them, went out on the boat, hung out, and then came back Sunday. So we were there. Well, he was there all week getting the boat ready, and then I went up Thursday and came back Sunday. So got back to have a Memorial Day here, so that was good.
Great.
Spend
Oh,
it
what
with
y'all do? I forgot y'all were coming back that day. Did y'all go to I don't know, Peckers, the Roundup,
Andy. What day did we do something? Monday,
Sunday.
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 No, Roundup.
No.
I think it was Monday because we were off. On
what's
Monday.
Well, I was with you on Saturday, Andy, and you said Shannon and
Yeah.
Eva were both coming back on Sunday. So
Yeah.
I made the
So it must have been Sunday.
assumption that y'all were going to do something on Sunday.
I
Must
thought
have.
it was Sunday.
Yeah, it must have been. I don't remember. It all goes together. And then this last weekend, yesterday, I'm showing my Pride. It's
Yeah.
Pride. We went to Pride. Yeah, well, we didn't really go to Pride. We sort of enjoyed Pride by not going to Pride. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We didn't go down to the mess, and that was in Fair Park.
That close.
So help me understand. It's
we
in
don't,
Fair
we,
Park.
we don't understand.
So it's a Pride parade in Fair Park in
Yeah.
June, which is Pride Month.
Yeah.
But then there's another Pride parade on the Strip in
September.
Yes. So the official one, it used to all be on in September, and I don't know who decided, the Dallas Pride Committee or whatever decided it needed to be in Pride Month, not
Mhm.
September. And so then they moved it from the Strip to Fair Park, I think in part because on the Strip it's a lot of bars, so it's more family friendly in
Oh,
Fair
yeah.
Park. I think
Yeah.
that's why.
And
And it's
they don't have
bigger.
to-
And it's
They don't have to
bigger.
block off streets.
Right, right. Because they do it through the fairgrounds. So
Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense. It's just a pain to get down there. So
Nobody
kinda-
wants to go to Fair Park ever.
we kind of opted not to do that and just enjoyed it at the Strip.
But I go to Fair Park one Thursday a month. I mean, that's good.
Yeah, I think
And we
I
don't
agree.
even want to go then. We
Right.
we prefer it to
Right.
be at
the
Wednesday.
drive.
Wednesday.
Yeah, driving there is. I mean,
Yeah.
so but they still have one in September, but it's smaller. It's not
Okay.
as big as this one. So
Okay.
I don't
Yeah.
know. It's stupid. It's stupid.
Mm.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah.
What else do we do?
I was telling
Oh.
Andy, I
I mean-
went, so Rosemary's birthday was last week. So we had a brunch for her, a few girls. We
Mm.
got together Sunday, had a little brunch for her. My part-time job, I usually work on Sundays. I worked on Saturday this week, which was unusual.
Ah,
And then I actually had some work to do yesterday afternoon, like real job
really?
work. So yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
And then of course it stormed, and then my electricity went out for a little while.
Oh
And
Oh,
my
it did?
God.
yeah, just for about an hour or so. It was really weird because it stormed really bad for a while,
Mhm.
and then it quit storming for
Yeah.
a couple. I mean, this was like at 8:30. I was sitting there watching TV, and boom, it went out. And of course, my thought was, it's 74. My thermostat upstairs set on 74. There's no way I can go to sleep in that. It needs to be at least 7 degrees cooler for me to sleep.
So I was
Luckily, it
talking.
was only off about an hour. So, and my phone was charged and my Kindle was charged. So
That's good. Yeah,
I was
because
okay.
all
Yeah.
that. Yeah. So I was talking to friend of the show, Kevin Jones, today because
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
he's going to be speaking at my company later this month for Pride Month. So anyway, I was
That's so
talking to him.
awesome.
And, yeah, I'm very excited. He's very excited. My team's really excited about it. They got to meet him today, so they love him,
good.
of course. Anyway, so we were talking about the storms, and friends of his, like they're in Lake Highlands, I think, or somewhere around in there. And then he has friends. They still don't have power. Have not had power since last Wednesday.
So not
Um,
cool.
I saw that on the
So
news this
cool.
morning. Some people have been without power since last week. Still.
What? I'm like, a week?
Not that. Look at this face. No, that's not.
No.
Mm-mm.
I would have been checked into
No.
a hotel by now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And I was like, oh no, we lost power for like 3 hours and that was it.
I
And
mean,
that
like I was,
overnight.
mine was like an hour and I was freaking out.
Yeah.
So, mm-mm.
I've been lucky. I haven't lost power at all. And usually my power goes out with the wind shifts.
See, mine
Yeah.
never does. So that's why I was really surprised last night, especially because it was post storms that
Yeah.
it happened, but
Yeah.
it didn't last. So it's all good.
Well, good.
Ooh.
All right. Anything else we want to share what we've done over the last couple
I'm
weeks?
trying to think. It's been 3 weeks.
It's been a while.
It's been a hot
You
minute.
know, I remember something we were talking about on the last show, and I'd made a note to bring it back up to ask about it, and I threw the note away, but I can't believe I remembered today. So the last time we talked, I had just gone to see Hamilton, and Sherry
Yes. Yeah.
had your little snafu with the Hamilton.
Yeah.
And then I got to thinking, that's not the first time something like that has happened with you and Timmy. Wasn't there a concert y'all bought tickets for years ago?
Sting.
Sting.
Mhm.
I knew it was
Yeah.
somebody like classic,
Yeah.
and y'all forgot about it, right?
Oh yeah, I think he had bought them from Sarah, and so, oh yeah, totally forgot about it. And I saw it. I saw a review in the paper. I was like, wait, Sting was here. Why weren't we going? And he was like, oh God, I forgot all about it.
Was
I'm
that like a Christmas present or something too? That
something? Yeah,
it was like a big deal. Yeah.
Totally forgot about it. Didn't make it. I'm like,
Yeah.
Sting.
I thought about that. Yeah,
Yeah.
Sting.
Oh yeah, not the first time. I mean, I've seen Sting probably 5 times, which is never enough. But
Yeah.
still, those aren't cheap.
You know,
Yeah.
I saw him several years ago when the college football national championship was being played in Dallas, in Arlington, really.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They had a few concerts like in Dallas, and I went. They had Sting one night and like Lenny Kravitz the next night.
Wow.
Both awesome, but so different. Sting's out there like in cargo pants and tennis shoes and an old concert t-shirt, right?
Yeah.
Right.
And of course, Lenny Kravitz is out there in skinny jeans, flare leg jeans, and
Mhm.
high heel boots, and a see-through shirt cut down to here. Totally different.
Right.
But I was equally appreciative of both of them, and they both put on a hell of a show. So
Yeah. Well, they're both hot.
Oh,
They
Just
are.
gonna say right there.
yeah,
you know,
Both in their
absolutely.
own ways, they are both very, very hot.
Exactly.
well, I didn't know. I'm sorry. I'm going to go back to Pride for like 2 seconds. I didn't know that Billy Porter was here.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah. SAP, we met him.
I was like, don't we know him?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
met him.
Yeah, we're old friends.
Yeah. we met him 3-4 years, no, longer than
6
that.
or 7 years ago. It's
Yeah, it's been a
longer
while
than
back.
that. Yeah, we met him and that cute guy and
Brian
the
Stokes
girl.
Mitchell
Oh yeah.
and the girl, the woman that won for
Yeah.
played Tina,
God, I've gone
Adrian something.
completely blank on
Yeah.
everybody.
Yeah,
Where was that? Where,
New
I'm
York.
sorry. Where, oh, when you were in New York.
New York.
Got it.
We went to see He Loves Me or She Loves Me.
She loves me.
She
Mhm.
Loves Me. And it
Forgot
was
about
what's that cute guy's name? He was in
Tall
shit.
guy.
Zachary.
John.
Zach.
Zachary Levi.
Levi.
Zachary Levi.
Yeah.
And what's her name? Blonde, long legs that was in
Oh,
Tina Fey's show.
Jane Krakowski
Jen Krakowski. Yes.
There you go.
and Laura
God, I
Bernal.
sound like my parents going,
Right.
you know that
Yep.
person.
Now you say Lenny Kravitz, and I just had to pull this up because my brother had sent this to me earlier this week. Lenny Kravitz has been celibate for 9 years. He's on a spiritual journey and he's waiting for the
Oh.
right woman. So if Sally Ann, you could
There you
break
go.
that streak.
Yep.
Well, and that's the thing. When Lenny Kravitz does it, it's cool, right? When
Right.
anybody else does it, everybody's like, oh, bless their hearts. But
Sally Ann Kravitz.
And, I like
I
that.
refer to myself as Gladys Kravitz all the time when I'm peeking out my window. So it's just a natural progression.
And I mean, it's not like Lenny Kravitz couldn't get laid because good Lord almighty.
Man, woman, you name
Whatever.
it. Whatever
I
he
mean,
wanted.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
Oh, too funny.
So
9
there's
years, huh?
9 years.
Wow.
You know, as we
Yeah.
talk about Lenny Kravitz, he was always also married to Lisa Bonet, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
From the Cosby Show.
She's gross.
But she was also married to Jason Momoa.
They were
Yeah.
married for years, and I
Like-
never even knew it till they got divorced.
Well,
What is the draw with Lisa
she-
Bonet and these guys that are
I
so
don't know, these
incredibly
hot
hot?
men.
she's a witch. She's a witch. That's all there's to it.
But I didn't know she and Jason were married all that time until I read about their divorce. And then
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
wait,
Oh yeah.
they've been married all this time?
Mm.
So-
I mean, where do you if you are Lisa Bonet, where do you go after that? You're like, oh, I've had Lenny Kravitz. Oh, I've had Jason Momoa.
You're
You're
done.
not going to do
You're
any
done.
better than either
You're
one
done.
of
She
those.
should go on her
Yeah.
celibacy journey with Lenny.
She should be celibate. I don't know. Yeah. I
She's
mean,
a-
crazy.
She's a witch. That's all
She's
there's
done.
to it. Mhm.
And then their daughter, Zoe, she's
Zoe
engaged
Kravitz.
to somebody.
Yeah.
Oh
Eva's-
yeah.
Eva will tell us, I'm sure.
Yeah.
She
Yeah,
knows.
Eva will know. Somebody hot, I think. So
I forget who. But yeah, I know you're right.
Anyway, I don't know how we got on the. Anyway, sorry about that.
here comes
Channing
Eva.
Tatum.
Here comes Eva.
Eva. Who's Zoe
Channing Tatum.
Kravitz?
Who?
Channing Tatum.
Yeah,
Channing
that's it.
Tatum.
Again, he's like one of the most gorgeous men. What is she? I mean, no offense, she's cute, but I'm like, it's.
And he was
Channing
in Magic
Tatum.
Mike too, right? So he can.
Yeah.
He's got moves.
Yeah.
So-
I mean, anyway, all right. Thank you, Eva. I know. I was like, Eva would know. Eva
Oh my
knows.
gosh, did you just hear me cough?
Mm-mm.
Okay, good. I just had a coughing spell. I was eating
Oh
Skittles.
no, we didn't hear it.
And I literally just choked and drank water and almost spit it out. And I'm like dying over here. And I'm like, wait, am I unmuted?
You're choking on Skittles?
Yeah,
Okay.
from yesterday.
I know.
Love it.
Now I want some.
They're
Oh,
good.
okay. So here's a story. I put some in a cocktail yesterday and I was drinking.
Some Skittles.
I was drinking Tito's and soda and I dropped a few in there. I was like, oh, this will be fun. And towards the bottom, I was like, who put something in my drink? Like, it tastes really weird. He was
He's
like,
all drunk. He's like, who's getting this with my drink?
I go, did you root for me? He goes, no, dummy. Remember you put Skittles in? I'm like, oh, that's that taste I'm getting
What?
now at the bottom.
What was that restaurant that served sangria but it had Skittles in it? Remember? It was up there at Uptown.
Mm.
Common table.
Oh,
Oh.
okay.
They had a great sangria, but it had Skittles in it. It was so good.
I mean,
Do you want
Skittles
me to
and
tell you something about the common table? When the Stars were playing in the World Series, what?
nope,
10
wrong
plus-
sports.
10 plus years ago.
What? Hold on. Wrong sport. Stars
I
aren't in the
know.
World Series.
I know.
Stanley Cup.
Shallows not here, but
Really?
like 10 plus years ago, and
Yeah.
when the Rangers blew it in the World Series,
Oh.
and it should have been the final game. The Rangers were up. I don't remember what happened. Here's why the Rangers lost, because the bartender at the common table, which is where I was watching it, started pouring champagne for everybody before the game was over. And we were all like, nah, don't do it. Don't do it. Rangers lost the World Series.
And by the way, they lost to the Cardinals, and we were watching that game in New Orleans, and they only needed one out. They were down to one out, and the Cardinals came back and
it was
them
that
game,
bitch at the common table that did it, the bartender.
That bitch at the common table. I hope they ran him out of town, for God's sake.
It was a girl.
Okay.
So here's the thing. If you think about it, like sports fans are so superstitious, but no sport is more superstitious than baseball. So
absolutely.
That right there, that was like, girl.
Yeah.
She probably got ran out of town. I don't know.
Do you remember, Andy? We were in New Orleans because we were watching it in that bar.
We were down.
I was the only Cardinal fan.
You were the
Tim
only
and I, and the whole bar. And I was like, "All right, it's over."
Well, that was fun.
I was like, "Oh wow,
that was fun though, right?" It's
fun for me.
It's fun when they win. When you're the only one, and then they win, it's a lot of fun.
Everybody was like, "Shannon, you suck."
I know. Everybody hated me. Oh well, still. Well.
Oh well.
Sally, what are we celebrating this?
Well, let's talk about the obvious, you gays, right? I mean,
Pride Month. Eva, are you wearing Pride gear? No.
You're here, you're queer, get used to it. I'd like to say that yesterday was apparently National Cancer Survivors Day. I didn't get any flowers or anything.
We dropped the bomb, kids. Oh Lord. Sorry.
So there's that. Let me say, you know what tomorrow is?
What?
The special day in this house.
Kitty cat
It's National Hug Your Cat Day.
Oh God.
So this is fitting. You know what else is also tomorrow?
What?
And I'm a little offended by this. I'm not gonna lie. Once I read about it, tomorrow is also National Old Maids Day.
What?
To recognize the women who never married and remain childless.
Is it still? Are we able to use the word old maid?
Or spinster?
Spinster.
Yeah.
I prefer spinster. It sounds better than old maid. I mean, an old maid.
I mean, just like we can't use Eskimo, can we use old maid?
Oh yeah.
I make sure they're
saying,
not.
as someone who falls in that category, I'm going to go, no, you cannot use it. But you can use spinster, because spinster sounds like fun, right?
It does, yeah.
Spinster sounds like fun.
More fun, yeah. Well, old maid, it's the card game, so just leave
the card game, right?
Yeah.
So it says, while the term may not seem to be flattering, we still think it's important to celebrate old maids everywhere.
So that
and honor their contributions to their families and communities. What'd you say?
So that Hug Your Cat is going to have a double meaning.
The Hug Your Cat Day.
He's like, Mom, it's okay.
I know. But here's some things you can do. You can celebrate the day by revising your definition of an old maid to one that describes an empowered, independent woman who embraces life. You can get together with a group of friends and play an old maid's card game.
Yeah.
You can take your single friend out on a night on the town.
Let's go. Let's go.
Learn about the travel your single friends have. I'll tell you all about my vacations. And I can share my experiences as an old maid who is going to be hugging her cat as she celebrates being a cancer survivor. So there you go.
Wow, that's awesome.
Also, let's remember that later this week, I think it's important to, first of all, Shiloh's not here because June 5th is Global Running Day. I think Shiloh's a runner.
He's a big runner, yeah.
He's the only one of us that's a runner. And then, of course, June 6th is D-Day.
What day?
D-Day.
D-Day, like in
like
military
D-Day?
D-Day? Oh, okay.
Like the Greatest Generation. Come on.
Yeah. Sorry.
Come on, Shannon. Let's see.
That's
Second
Doomsday,
Saturday in
right?
June is National Outlet Shopping Day. Outlets are a scam.
Wait, what day? What
Out-
day?
Saturday, second Saturday in
Hmm.
June is National
Will
Outlet.
there be additional discounts at those outlets if I go?
I don't
because
know.
it's outlet
I don't
day?
know. I don't think outlets are a good deal anymore. Go ahead, Eva.
I will say, I called Walgreens today because I had to get a prescription. And just so you know, next Tuesday, I guess I could mention it
Is
next
it
week,
Red
but
Nose Day?
no, it is actually Seniors Day. You get an additional 20% off for 55 and older.
Oh, Shannon.
So go to Walgreens. I'm telling
You get
Rick,
an
stock
additional
up.
how much off?
20%.
Off everything?
20?
Yeah.
I'm fitting to go to
50.
Walgreens.
Yep.
Wait, what day is it?
Next Tuesday.
I think they do that every Tuesday, don't they?
So I will see you next Tuesday.
I think it's next Tuesday or this Tuesday. Maybe tomorrow. Let me
That's
check.
awesome.
But yeah, I was just mentioning with discounts and stuff.
No,
Wow.
listen, I'm all about if there are any discounts for over 50, send them my way.
Yeah.
I'm
Hey.
about it.
If I have an over 60, does he get 30 or 40% off?
Maybe. You know, I was telling
like the
you-
older they are, the more percent they get off, maybe?
I
That
was
Oh no,
telling-
it's actually tomorrow. It's the first Tuesday of every month.
tomorrow,
Oh.
send him tomorrow.
So
Every
I was telling
month?
somebody when I had to take my cat to the vet a while back, that cost me a small fortune. When I was checking out, she was like, "Are you a teacher or first responder or former military?" And I was like, "No, but I've had cancer. Does that count?" She goes, "No, I wish it did." I was like, "Well, so can you give me that teacher's discount anyway then?" Not if you're not a teacher.
Who's going to know?
Nobody.
You have to show a school ID? Is that what they require?
Yeah. So, I mean, Andy, you know, you go in there and be like, "No, I'm not a first responder. I'm in a chair. Give me a fucking discount."
I'm a disabled veteran.
Disabled veteran. There you go.
J. Crew does that as well. J. Crew will
Yeah,
give you
most
discounts.
retail
Oh, yeah?
places, my little retail store does that
Okay.
too. But I
I
made
wore
those,
I
I
wore
made
my
those bitches
scrubs.
show me their teacher ID. So
I wore my scrubs there when Shannon got me something for my birthday, and I had him on, and I needed to exchange something, and he goes, "Are you in the medical field, a first responder?" I said, "I do animal research. That counts."
How much was it?
Okay, 25%, I think.
Wow.
What? Additional off what they're...
Yeah,
they'll typically make a good living. They
Yeah.
don't need a damn discount.
right.
Well,
This old maid
I
needs a discount.
know one home health worker. When she gets here tomorrow, we're going to Walgreens.
Going shopping.
Viola,
Going shopping.
get your sleep tonight, Viola. We're going shopping tomorrow.
Well, the good thing about Walgreens, I'm sitting here fixing my hair. It looks awful, y'all. You can get like good skincare products like CeraVe, which I really
Yeah.
like,
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
things like that. So Aquaphor,
Aquaphor is good.
yeah.
And the what's the giant hairspray that I get? The big white bottle that's always like $40.
Is that
Aquanet?
Paul?
Eh,
No,
Not
not
Paul
Aquanet.
That's Sebastian.
Sebastian, is that it? I think that's it. Or Paul Mitchell, one of them.
Hairspray? You wear
Do you wear?
hairspray?
Do you use hairspray?
I do a little bit, yeah.
Wait, you need hairspray?
This hair doesn't look gorgeous on its own.
The
Hello.
skinny tall white bottle. It's either Paul Mitchell or Sebastian.
I think
So,
it's Paul Mitchell. Yeah.
Do you get it with your Moose products?
I don't have moose.
White Rain isn't one of the hairsprays that are bad for the environment.
I should have not said anything. You see, I should have had my
Well,
mouth
back in the
shut.
80s, the White Rain, we were all up into some White Rain.
Little tease here.
Right?
Hey,
Right?
speaking
Oh
of that,
my
I gotta fix my
God.
hair. It's a mess.
That's why I wore a hat.
Okay.
Mine is
All
too.
right. So we're celebrating all those things.
So we're celebrating all those things. I think it's most important to remember Old Maid's Day. That
Yes.
we're gonna rebrand that as Sexy Spinster Day.
Sexy spinster.
Good.
That's all right. I'm
Or
on.
sassy spinster. We don't have to be sexy.
Here's to
Sexy.
sexy spinsters. Yeah. All right, kids. What are we into this week? What?
Good.
I am into the train wreck that was Northwest performing and The Lion King.
What?
Did
I
y'all
read
see
about
that?
it. I
There was
read
a
about it,
production of The
but
Lion King at the Hollywood Bowl last week. I think it was at the Hollywood Bowl. And
Uh-uh.
somehow all these theater kids auditioned, but somehow the role went to Northwest.
No.
ugh,
Like
And it
Kanye
was
West
a
kid?
hot freaking mess.
No.
And first of all, her costume looked like just like
Uh-uh.
some kind of Winnie the Pooh something. I mean, you know, the Lion King is known for the costumes,
Right.
and she's
Mhm.
out there in this like slouchy, like sweat shorts and hoodie, you know, yellow, and singing like she wouldn't even been good in a middle school production of The Lion King.
How
Did
old
you
is
see any of that?
Oh.
How old is she?
well, isn't she?
I don't
Isn't
know,
she 11,
10. I
11,
don't know.
12?
Did you see any of it, Eva? Did you see any?
No, I read about it, and it was it was pretty
It
bad.
was, and it just goes, and then, you know, it's brought up the whole Nepo baby and
Mhm.
Hollywood stuff and I've seen moms whose kids actually auditioned for that role, whose children have been, you know, are looking for their break on Broadway. You know, they've trained for years and all this stuff, and she got it, and it was so bad.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
we'll
Is it a-
never get rid of the Kardashians.
No.
Was that a one-time show or is this
I think it was just a special one-time show. Like, I don't think it's like a running
Did
production.
we need more?
no? Sounds like it.
But I've been kind of obsessed with it because it's so bad.
That's funny.
Now, are there videos of her singing and you can
Mm.
watch? Oh, okay. We're gonna have to look that up.
Mhm.
Yeah, have to look that up for sure.
That's funny.
So I didn't mean to interrupt everybody,
Nope.
but that's what I've been obsessed with.
That's what you're
Well,
obsessed with
I'll-
this week. Okay.
I'll piggyback on that, SAP, because I am completely obsessed that 6-time Tony Award winner Audra McDonald will be coming to the Broadway stage in Gypsy
Oh, really?
in November. And that's my new project. My next trip to New York has presented itself to me. I'm going
Like
to-
in a dream presented
Wait,
itself
this
to
is
you?
our
No,
family
Audra.
trip, right?
Yeah,
This
just
is
Audra.
our family trip, right?
Yep.
And
my-
Audra has a daughter named Sally, I think.
Mhm.
So
Yep.
you know,
So-
have that connection there.
So I'm thinking,
So tell me it's for the mother role, right?
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
No.
I didn't want her
No,
to try
it's-
to
No,
be
she-
gypsy.
She's playing June. She's playing June.
No,
God.
she's playing the white male lead
White
because she can, and she'll still win a Tony for
Because she
it.
wanted to.
She'll still rock the
There-
shit out of
there-
it.
They would.
There's a bale of hay in Act 1. She plays the bale of hay.
There you go. Tony Award for props.
Yep.
Best
That's
performance
awesome.
by a prop.
But
Yes.
to see Audra in Gypsy, that's
So when are we going?
I'm thinking
Now, wait.
what?
And we also have to go and see La Chenoweth at the same time. Don't we have to see La Chenoweth also?
Yeah,
so
I've-
it has to be the same time.
Yeah, I have to see when that show opens as well.
Okay.
What's she
Yep.
doing? Wicked?
Nope. No, she's doing the Queen of Versailles.
And let's not do it a really, really, really busy weekend during the holidays. let's,
Like
gonna-
let's try
anytime
another
between-
weekend that's
like
not quite as busy.
We're
Any
gonna
time
go-
between Thanksgiving and New Year's. Is
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know what? Y'all talk amongst yourselves. Go to the next person. I'm going to see when.
Is
If
it
Yeah.
after the first of the year? Because you know a good weekend to do things is MLK weekend, and you know who usually has a birthday that weekend?
who?
MLK.
Yeah.
Oh no.
SAP
yeah,
and
SAP.
MLK. Yeah.
Okay.
Rick's birthday too.
Oh,
yeah.
That's Rick's birthday.
Yeah.
The 18th. He would love to go see her.
Eva, what are you obsessed with?
Oh, me?
Yes.
I'm still obsessed with and yesterday when y'all were over, y'all saw a few of Rick collects art. I'm making art with Legos.
Oh yeah,
And,
I love your Lego art.
I my little pride one. I don't know if you saw. Hold on.
Oh, more pride stuff.
My little gay little unicorn. Can you
So
see?
gay.
Yeah, that's cute.
Um,
Shannon's like,
but-
yeah, that's cute.
So cute.
But we went to
No, it is cute.
we went to Target the other day, and Rick was like, "Okay, we need this, this, and this. Okay, I'll be in the Legos. I need a new set." It helps with my anxiety. I get anxious. He was out of town last week for one day and got stuck in the storms, and coming back was a nightmare for him on Thursday. He was in Beaumont, and I was like, kind of freaking out. Like,
You
I don't know
needed
why.
something to do.
I needed something to do. Yeah, I was thinking about taking one apart.
Oh,
and
wait.
building it back.
I don't want to hear the story like, oh, I missed him so much. I didn't know what to do. My anxiety.
No.
When you're texting me going, hey, let's go out.
That was before.
The problem was it was storming here and nobody wanted to go out.
Yeah,
That's
pretty
the
much.
problem. He had nothing
much.
to do.
That's why I was anxious. Yes. No, but I mean, it just gives me something to do and stuff. So he got me
Just start
one.
giving.
Well, he got me one that today. That is a insect one. I don't know. I've never seen it.
Ooh.
And it's a praying mantis, a beetle, and it could be one of those three, or something else. It's over on the other bar. I'll pull it up here in a little bit. But it's so cool. So
very
he's
cool.
like, I need that praying mantis in my life. I was like, okay, I'll do the praying
Okay.
mantis.
The
So-
Statue of
And you're like,
Liberty.
as long as you're buying it, honey bunny.
The
Yeah.
Statue of Liberty one is cool too. And how many pieces was that?
That was 1,700 pieces.
Oh my God. And it's not
And
that big. I mean, it's
No.
only,
Yeah,
I thought it was going to be huge based on the number, but that's a lot of
Yeah.
tiny pieces for that.
tiny pieces, and it
Oh my
never
God.
fails. They always sometimes put a little bit extra, like one or two. But when I do them, I'm always missing the piece that they don't have extras in, and so I'm like scouring the
Oh.
floor looking for, like, I dropped one somewhere. But they're so delicate. The more you start piling them on, like if you try to push another piece on,
Oh.
sometimes it'll just break, and I'm like, oh, it was so frustrating. It took me 2 days to do that because it was giving me anxiety. So I was like, I need to take a break.
Now,
You're supposed to help me.
when you go to Target, are you one of those kids in the toy aisle that throws a fit until Dad Rick buys you one?
No, I'm
Daddy,
usually
I
throwing
want this one.
I'm usually throwing a fit because I'm usually throwing a fit because I'm like, I have that one, I have that. Why don't they come up with any new ones? I have these all.
The Target near my house, I have never been in there. There was not a screaming child in there. I mean, having an absolute hissy fit.
Yeah.
Well, the
Used
Lego,
to be a spinster.
right? Sexy spinster, you left that off.
Yeah.
Is there a Lego store here, Eva?
It
in
used
town,
to
or-
be up at
There's
There's
Lego
one
store
in-
in North Park.
North Park, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And then
I
the
think there's
Lego.
one up at Stoneborough as well.
Yeah, there's a Lego Land up in Grapevine Mills. In the
Oh
mall.
yeah.
But you have to make like a 2-week advance, reservations for that thing, and you have to buy
Really to get in.
tickets.
Wow.
Yeah, we thought about doing that with Mason, my nephew, on the whim. We're like, oh, we'll go to Grapevine Mills, and they're just like,
Couldn't
does he have a
do it.
ticket? And they're like, no. Do we need one? She's like, yeah.
Oh, that
And
sucks.
we're 2 weeks booked. And he was like,
Oh,
what are we gonna do? And I'm like, we can go to Target and just look through the aisles, and then we'll be
Yeah.
in Legoland.
Yeah, right. Right.
But yeah,
Oh my
Legos.
God.
I'm obsessed.
Awesome. All right, my turn, I think. I'm a little obsessed with shorts, 5-inch shorts. And
Wow.
Eva got me on this trend, and I was hesitant to do them because they're a little shorter, right? They show a little more leg, but I really like the 5-inch shorts.
I like it. I think I would like a 5-inch short on a man. That's a good
Yeah.
one. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
it was weird at first, but now that I wear them, I'm like, I want all my shorts to be this short. I
Are
don't want
you
them
like,
long.
look at me in my shorty shorts?
Look at my shorty shorts. Yes,
I
but
don't think 5-inch. I think 5-inch. They're not too short. They're just
No.
You know what? They're shorts that our dads probably wore back in the day. Like
Yep.
we just
yeah,
went.
Magnum PI.
Yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
exactly.
We just got into these really long, oversized shorts for so
Yeah.
long that I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
they're not risque or anything. They're just
No.
shorter than you're used to. So
No, yeah.
yay
So
for the 5-inch
I
short.
know. Isn't that weird? But I'm into them. I got one pair, and then because Eva was wearing them, I was like, oh, I like those. And then I was like, oh, I need 4 or 5 more pair.
That's funny. I think I would like
Different washes.
I think I would
Different
like
colors,
5-inch
different watches.
I
Yeah,
think I would like 5-inch shorts, but like the little clothing store where I work on Sundays, we have
yeah.
4-inch or 6-inch. We don't have 5-inch.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
And the 4-inch are a little bit short.
Little
and the
short, yeah.
6-inch are a little bit long. So
Yeah. Yeah. Well, Sally Ann, what are you over?
this weather, the rain.
Yeah.
I
So,
am. Nobody loves a good thunderstorm more than me. I absolutely love a good thunderstorm, but I like it spread out a little bit. I think we need, and I think come, July, August, we're going to be begging for this rain, these rainy days,
mhm.
but I'm a little bit tired of it. Was it Monday morning? I went to the gym. I work at an Orange Theory. It's a small gym. And during the middle of class, the electricity went out, the tornado siren started. So we're all hanging out in the bathrooms at the gym at 6:30 in the morning.
Mm,
I'm over it.
yeah. So the wet we were related to the weather. We were at the lake and we were staying at a friend's VRBO, and it's our other friends were staying next door at the same VRBO. And so the tornado sirens run off at 4 a.m.
Ah,
And so we had to go where we were staying was above ground, but there was a basement that was into the hill. In Missouri, we have basements. So we went down and it's their office where, for their business. And so 4 in the morning, we're down there. There's 5 of us, and we find, boxes of swag. So we're trying on hats and t-shirts and taking pictures. Like, look, we're playing in the tornado.
you might as well have fun, right?
Yeah. And so we got out, and the next morning we were getting ready. We wanted to leave at like 6 o'clock. There was a baby deer in the yard because there's deer everywhere up there, right? And it was just laying there. And so my friend's daughter was there, and she shows up at my door holding a baby deer. I'm like, Allie, what is that? She goes, it's just laying there. It's not going anywhere. I'm like,
Is he
well,
okay?
put it back. So yeah, so they put it back eventually, and the mama came and got it back eventually. So
Aw,
it's a happy story, yes. But
that's a happy ending.
yeah,
That's
Bambi didn't die. The mother didn't die.
Let me ask you, I'm gonna interrupt real quick about the basement.
Yeah.
Because somebody I was talking to recently was like, with all the bad weather in Dallas, I'm surprised nobody has basements here. And I was like,
Can't have a basement
it's not-
here.
I said, it's something about the soil here. It's
Yeah,
not good for basement.
Really?
Is that right? Or am I just
No,
regurgitating
that's right.
No, that's
shit I
right.
heard from somebody
That's
else?
right.
Okay.
No, that's right.
That's right.
Yeah.
And
That's
they
where
go,
sell
is
the
that
storm
right? And I
shelters.
go, yeah, I don't know. I said, I heard somebody else say it and it sounds good. So
No.
It just varies in different areas of Texas. Like back home in West Texas, we do have the underground storm shelters
mhm.
because the ground is more rockier and it's
Yeah.
more able to withstand the
Yeah.
actual construction of it. Because my grandmother had one when we were kids, and we used to go down there and play. And
My grandparents had a basement growing up, like
We always did.
I say a finished basement. I mean, it wasn't like a den with a TV and stuff. It was
Yeah.
like concrete, but there was a deep freeze down there. There was the washer and dryer down there. There was a shower down there. She
Yeah.
actually had an indoor clothesline down there. Like I can remember all this stuff, and I just never thought about the fact that not everybody had
That's what-
access to a basement.
my uncle and aunt in Kansas had one, and they had the media
Smart
room down
in
there.
Kansas.
And then you'd go around, and there's the washer and dryer, and then the ironing station, and all that stuff. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, because my granddaddy farmed, and so you could get to the basement from outside. So there was,
Yeah.
the shower down there. So I'm
Yeah.
guessing he would come in and shower downstairs
Shower.
and then
Come to dinner.
head up inside
Yeah.
the house.
Wow.
So anyway, okay.
Awesome.
Interrupting that. Sorry.
All right. Andy, what are you obsessed with?
Oh, what about over?
Over.
Over. Sorry, I'm confused.
Well, a while back I was obsessed with all the Jennifer Lopez stuff.
Oh, I want to talk
Cancel
about that.
tour. Oh, is he
I
gonna
wanna-
talk about
I
that?
I'm
know.
talking about that. I'm talking
Okay,
about that. I'm talking
all
about
right. Well, then all I will say is I'm just over it now. And
Okay.
I'll let Eva talk about it later.
Okay.
Eva, what are you over?
Okay. Not only am I over the ring, which I agree with Sally Ann, I am over. Okay, so
Oh boy.
I have been diagnosed because my genetics, my family history. I am pre-diabetic. Okay,
Mhm.
I've tried different therapies, pill form, whatever, and my doctor finally came into the whole, Ozempic, Manjaro, the other ones that that are much better for you. I've worked in kidney research. We've done our research. My boss has said this is the best thing on the market. However, there's a shortage because people are getting it without prescriptions and they're selling it so they can lose weight because it makes you lose weight. Okay. So this leads me to this past 3 months. I am so over having to drive, not down the street, 1 block or walk to my Walgreens to get my prescription. I'm driving to Rowlett because there's only 1 box left. That happened last month. This month, like today, earlier, I drove to South Arlington because I've been out with my medicine for 2 days, and I drove in the rain at 4 o'clock to go to South Arlington. I had no idea where I was at to get my medicine.
Jeez.
So
That's
And that is the
crazy.
heard
only
there's-
thing that they're the
Go ahead.
only, that's the only location within a 20-mile radius that they could find.
Oh,
And it
So
took
do
me
they
2 hours.
expect that shortage? Do they expect production to catch up at some point?
Well, that's the thing, I talked to the Walgreens pharmacist on the phone and, just getting in and expected. I'm like, I would just love to just walk to my Walgreens and get it, but every time I
Right.
submit it, it says, call the pharmacy, action needed. And it's so frustrating because I already know what that means. It's either going to
Yeah.
be the insurance isn't going to pay for it, which they end up do, but you have to date it correctly because it's only one per
Oh,
month that they'll do.
yeah.
Yeah, which makes you have to spread out your doses because if you go before, like
Because all of a sudden,
May was the longest freaking month in the world. I don't know why it has 31 days and why it's in the middle of the year. But so I had to time it to where if I took it on Saturday, the beginning of the month, that following 4 doses, the next for my insurance to pay for it, it had to be on a weekend and it had to be.
But you don't want to go too far without.
But you can't go too far without. Yeah, that's the thing. So I talked to the pharmacist and she said that manufacturing has been, stalled for some reason. They're just not getting it enough out to, feed the masses for it, whatever. And so she said that the next update that we should get is June 19th. And I said, that's almost 3 weeks after then I had my medicine. She's like, I'm so sorry. And I'm like,
Do you want to know another reason why it's a problem? I think, I mean, because I'm so skeptical of big pharma anyway. I mean,
yeah.
And when people lose weight, it solves a multitude of problems, right? It takes
Mhm.
away pre-diabetes and all these
Yeah.
other things. So, and there's no money in curing things.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah,
money
absolutely.
in treating things. There's no money in curing things.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
I think
and
big
it's
pharma is like freaking out because they're like, oh my God, these people are going to lose weight and they're going to stop taking the diabetes medication and the cholesterol medication and all this other
Mhm.
stuff. And so there goes our gravy train. So we got to slow down production on this, let these people get fat again.
Yeah. And
Not me.
the one thing about it is that this is the first treatment that I've been on that's actually lowered my
A1C.
numbers to below, and that's great. And so my doctor's like, the only thing is that we could take you off, but you're just gonna have to expect it to come back. Your genetics are set. That's what's gonna happen. So thankfully it has helped. But then driving, I drove 2 hours, an hour up there and an hour
Yeah.
back because they couldn't fill it until 2 o'clock. And then I didn't get the alert till 3 o'clock. And then I told Rick, I said, I'm just going to jump in the car. My boss was very good about letting me have the day off today because I did take the day off so that I could scour because this will be the third day without my medicine. So she's like, take care of that. Do what you need to do. Please find it. Please get it, and keep me posted. And so when I text her, I said, I'm in South Arlington and I finally got it. And she's like, oh my gosh, we'll talk about it tomorrow. So I'm over that. I'm just over it.
No, I totally get it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That sucks. Sorry.
No, it's fine. I'm alive.
Okay, here's what I'm over. And this happened to me. It just happened again today. And so I'm fresh off of it. But it happened to me last
He's
week.
fired
also.
up.
I am tired of internet trolls. And I'm going to speak specifically about Facebook, who you do not ask their opinion. And they feel free to put their
It's
opinion
about Pride
on a
Month.
post. One of them. So I'll start with the first scenario. So the first one, I made a comment about Pride Month, and I said, hey, there's still a reason for Pride Month. Just take a look at the Chiefs kicker. That's one reason we still have Pride. People like that.
Mhm.
A friend of mine from high school made a comment about it that I didn't read it. That's not right. Da, 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 da. I said, read it however you want. Here's what he said. And then he proceeded to like just give me his opinion and like start an argument. I'm like, dude, you didn't have to post anything here. There's no one said, please give your opinion to me. I really want to hear it. And then to be a dick on there is like, okay, dick. Anyway, so I also happened to see him last weekend and he was nicey nice to me. And I just wanted to go, online, you could be a real asshole, but in public,
in person, you're going to be super nice, right?
Yeah. So I was like, I don't have time for this shit. That was the first one. The second one is my mother, my wonderful, awesome mother, did a post today on Facebook.
Oh, I saw her post. Did somebody comment?
It was a nice post. And
it was a nice post.
It was very sweet. And it said, I'd rather be excluded for who I include than be included for who I exclude.
Yeah.
Very sweet. So this guy that I went to high school with, by the way, who was a punk in school and obviously did not grow out of it, decided to post this long response about Christianity and and giving all this and like just going off. And so my mother, and I was waiting to see because I was like, I was holding my tongue.
Mama doesn't back down from stuff though.
Oh, she did it. And then there was another woman that she doesn't even know very well who commented and agreed with him and made this whole post. I encourage you to go read my mother's post and all the comments underneath of it because she let them have it, which my mom's awesome. And I was like, go ahead, Sally Ann.
But I saw that post and it was a great post because it included so much. It had, the pride, the military, it had like everything. So if you have a problem with that, you got issues.
Yeah. So, and I mean, she let them have it. And so I started to do a comment and I deleted it. I was like, maybe I should stay off. And she texted me. She goes, you go right ahead and say whatever you want. So I basically said, 1, nobody ask your opinion, mind your own business. 2, if you got issues with this, you could talk to me directly and not post on my mother's page. Yeah. No response. I did the same thing to the other woman and she blocked me on Facebook. I'm like,
no.
They're but you came on to you. Here's my thing. I see things online all day, every day that either offend me or I don't agree with or just doesn't sit right with me or whatever. You know what I do? I just keep scrolling.
Exactly.
I just keep scrolling because it's not worth my time to get upset about somebody that has a view that's different than mine.
Yeah.
And somebody like that is not going to change any minds.
No.
They're not going to change any minds. No. So zip it. And he would never disagree with your mom like that face to face. Just like you said about the high school or whatever.
That's right.
Like he would never say that to her face to face.
No. And a coward. That's why I was like, you got a problem, you come to me. You don't get on my mom's page.
Don't get on my mom.
Yeah. And so I haven't heard from him. I'm just waiting to see. So I'm over internet trolls who are cowards. How about that?
Yep.
That's what I'm over. Yeah.
Yep.
So anyway.
All right. There's so much in one day. You could just look at Facebook and your feed. Well, that's stupid. That's stupid.
Yeah. Not worth my time. Like you said, Sally, it's not worth my time.
It's not worth I don't want to get like fired up about something.
Right.
And then have a bunch of idiots come at me. And then all of a sudden I've got to defend myself against these idiots.
Yeah.
It's just like, I'm just going to keep scrolling. I'm just going to keep.
Well, yeah. I mean, I post I rarely respond to anything on Facebook. Rarely.
Yeah.
I'll like a comment that somebody's posted on my page or something, but I'll post what I want to post and then go about my day.
And it's almost like they want to pick a fight.
Yeah.
Why do you want to pick a fight? And like you said, they would never do it in person, but they're going to do it online. And I'm like, what a bunch of cowards. I mean, just no.
They would never do that in person. And it's just
agreed.
Especially like and I saw something today, somebody was talking about like people like our parents' age on social media, just not being afraid to post anything and commenting and stuff. But then these younger people think they have to go and set the record straight with them. Yeah. The thing about even us, but our parents' age, Don't give a shit what you think.
Yeah.
So they're going to say what they want to say, right?
Yeah.
I mean, they're going to say what they want to say. So just leave them alone and let them do it. And
Yeah.
and you're not going to change their mind. You're not going to change anybody's mind by going on to Pam Brown's post and arguing with her.
No.
Right.
Because
No.
people are going to go, you're being an asshole to somebody older than you.
Well, it's funny to see the
That's
other
the F up.
comments because they're like, get bent. Like telling this guy, like, get out, like, leave her alone. She's right. Don't be an asshole. Like, friends of mine across the board, I'm like, see, you shouldn't have done that. You shouldn't have posted that.
Now you've rallied the troops.
Now
So-
you have, yeah. I was like, now you've really pissed me off. So here you go. That's what I'm over. So no more of that.
I'm there with you. So
Yep.
All right. I know we don't have Shiloh tonight.
I know we've got so much sports to talk about.
I know. I know.
I got my Mavs hat on, new Mavs hat. So
Yep.
in the NBA Finals, yay,
Go
Mavs.
Mavs.
Are you
The
going to take it over,
Stars-
Shannon?
The Stars did not.
I
The
know.
Stars
It's all
did
right.
not.
They lost. So
Simone Biles claimed her 6th national championship in gymnastics.
She's the GOAT.
Yep. She's prepping for Paris.
did she
And-
capture the all around?
Yeah.
What did she?
Yeah.
Oh,
She,
wow.
I don't know. Do they do individual events?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, she won the all around and she's a top dog.
And then Caitlin Clark
Oh,
People
she
are
got
abusing her.
somebody she got checked.
Yeah.
But-
Well, players are being fined for the way they're like just flagrant fouls against her for no reason.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, you're giving a bad rap to the WNBA. Nobody watches the WNBA anyway. Come on. Caitlin Clark has done a lot for it. She's gotten people interested in it. And now you girls are going out and knocking her ass down for no reason. And, I'm just like, come on.
Okay.
Can't we all get along?
What else in sports do we need to talk about? We've been rained out of softball. So.
Right out of softball. Yeah.
Or, y'all are done?
Wait. We play this weekend, hopefully. We'll be done, hopefully. We're all ready to be done.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, what about Scheffler getting arrested and then drop charges? We missed that.
I feel like there was more to that than
That's, yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
It seems a little weird.
It
Like-
seemed a little weird, and I felt really bad for him.
Mhm.
But maybe there was more to it. I don't know.
But even, looking at obviously we didn't see the whole video, but even the video that they showed, it's like, well, it didn't seem that bad.
he went around a barricade, right?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
And the bad thing is, the picture we see of him, they've already gotten him to jail and put him in an orange scrub
Yeah,
shirt.
yeah,
Like they've already
yeah.
stripped him. It's like,
Yeah.
he's supposed to be he's like one of the best golfers in the world. He's supposed to be
Mhm.
playing. So
Yeah. Yeah.
Is he
So
the one that's
weird.
from here? Is he from the area? Or no?
I think so.
I think
Yeah.
so.
I think
Look
so
at all
too.
of us.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
all of a sudden we're like, we don't know.
I don't know. I think
can
he's
look
from
it
the
up.
Dallas area. Or
I
Texas.
got this
at
little
least.
computer right here. I can look it up.
I got a handy dandy little Google there for you.
I was trying to see which one he was.
Golf is done.
And
I don't know, but they wear beautiful pants now.
they look
They
they
dress really
much
cute.
better. Yeah.
My gosh.
Golf-
They
Yeah.
dress really
Gosh.
cute. And I will tell you, golf, which I usually end up working on Sundays, but if I'm not, golf is wonderful to nap to.
Yes. Yeah.
Very
Put
calming.
Put on
Yeah.
golf on a Sunday afternoon.
Yeah.
Call me.
In the
Lie
rain.
down on the
Call me.
sofa.
It's boring as fuck.
It's not.
It's not. It's, I thought
Oh.
it was too. My brother plays, and he was always watching the tour every TV on TV every time, and it's not actually boring. It's actually pretty interesting.
And they're all cute now.
He was
Wow.
born in New Jersey, but he lives in Dallas.
Okay.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's.
And he
So
went
did
to
that
he went to Texas.
Yeah.
did that happen in Dallas? That
No.
charges and all that? Oh,
It was
Georgia.
in Kentucky,
Oh.
wasn't it?
Oh, Kentucky.
Oh.
I think.
Was it the Masters? Was that where
Somewhere
it
in the
was?
South.
I don't remember.
No, the Masters is in Georgia.
Yeah. Okay. What else on sports do we need to talk
So
about?
let's see what
Um,
else is on sports.
The
We're
Rangers.
gearing up towards, go ahead.
How the Rangers doing? I went to the game last week and they won. So
I don't know about the Rangers. I
Mm.
guess they're doing okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
with college, we're gearing up for the super regionals leading up to the College World
to what's
Series.
your
well, it's set
softball?
now, isn't it?
The supers, I think, is
So-
LSU
They're playing right.
playing?
Yeah, LSU's playing right now. Rick's
Yeah.
watching it right now.
Wait,
Oh, which
men.
means they're in an elimination game if they're playing right now. So
Yeah, they're playing. They're
Wait.
playing North Carolina.
Mississippi State got beat yesterday by Virginia in the elimination round. It was one of those where it was like 3-2, and then in the ninth inning, it
They just-
just that a bad coaching decision. They pulled the pitcher, it went wide open. It was ugly. It was heartbreaking for those kids. But
Yeah.
I will say, if anybody, is a college baseball fan and their team goes to the College World Series, I recommend going. I had so much fun when I went
I bet.
4 years ago. It was
Yeah.
an awesome experience, and I'm so glad I went. And
Omaha? Is it Omaha?
yeah, and as it turned out, we ended up winning the national championship that year, so that was even
Even better.
But,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but it was a lot of fun, and that was the summer. It was 2021, so it was after a couple of breast cancer surgeries, after my reconstruction. So I was still getting back into the groove of things, and then my dad and one of his friends went, and I got to hang out with my dad at a College World Series.
Oh, that's fun.
That's fine.
That's one of those things that I got
Yeah.
a picture of it in my living room of us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a great memory.
Yeah, it is. It is.
I'm like that with softball, because we watch LSU and they unfortunately didn't make it out of the Supers.
I was wondering if they were going.
Yeah, no,
Florida,
they didn't
Florida
make
beat
it.
Oklahoma today.
I
Yes,
saw
they
that.
did. Rick
So
was
there's
very
a-
happy.
So Florida and Oklahoma played tomorrow to.
I saw that.
elimination. But yeah, the
I
World
would
Series.
love to go to the
And
women's
that's close. It's Oklahoma
Yeah,
City.
Oklahoma City.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would love to
It's a
go.
3-hour drive.
So it hasn't always been in Oklahoma City, right? Hasn't it?
Mm.
Wasn't in Omaha before also or somewhere?
No,
Because
I
I
think so.
did
I
it
think
jump
it's-
around before?
I think it did, but then it landed in Oklahoma City for
It's been in
years.
Oklahoma City
Yeah.
for a while.
Because they
That's
have
where
a
the
big,
Hall of Fame. That's where the
they
Hall
have
of
a
Fame.
bigger stadium there, right? In
Yeah,
Oklahoma
yeah.
City for
Bigger complex there.
nice. Okay.
But it's always unfair to me because it's like, okay, so Oklahoma is always going to have like home court advantage,
Of course, yeah.
and it's
Yeah.
and they've only won the past 20 years.
Yeah.
So when
Yeah,
they
but
but
they're
when they
always
lost,
going to be they're always going to be the home team.
yeah, yeah. But
And
her
then-
her losing today was
Yeah.
icing on the cake.
And
Rick loved
then
it.
they'll be in the SEC next year. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
And Florida is another team that always has an amazing girls
Yeah.
softball team. So
Yeah.
yeah, there's a lot of good SEC teams that are softball.
But talking
Not
about
even
being in the SEC next year, it's really weird. Like Mississippi State football, we do not play. Now we're like, a legacy SEC school. Next year, we do not play Alabama, Auburn, or LSU in football next year.
really. So question for that. Do you think that this is liquidating, in a sense, the
I do.
conference?
I do.
It's like watering it down.
Yeah, I
making it
think
not
so.
as-
And I mean, what makes me mad is Alabama's going to have a new coach. We could probably actually beat them this year, and
Yeah.
you don't get to play them. But yeah, I think it is. I mean, you're going. I mean, when I was in school, we added South Carolina and Arkansas. That happened when I was in school, and then now, and then we added Missouri and
A&M.
A&M.
Mhm.
And now we've got what,
Oklahoma
Oklahoma and
and
Texas.
Texas.
I'm like, come on, how many, but so you get to the point that all these schools that have this tradition, this rivalry that they've played each other for, 100 years, you don't like, we're not playing Alabama, Auburn, or LSU next year. These are big games and big rivalries that people love seeing.
Yeah.
And, when will they be on our schedule next? I don't know.
So do y'all play any of the newer ones? Or that's next year. Y'all don't have that. They don't join until
No, they're joining in the fall.
they're in the fall. So
Mhm.
do they play? Do y'all play the new teams?
We play Texas, I know. And I don't know if we play Oklahoma or not. I'm guessing we probably do. I don't know. It's just I looked at the schedule and I'm like, it's kind of you
Yeah.
know, it's just not the same. We do play Missouri.
Yeah.
Brandon's not on here, and we play Arkansas.
So,
Yeah.
so do they just, is it just eventually just going to be Southeast Eastern Conference? Everybody's just going to join.
I mean, you wonder, it's like, is it going
Yeah.
to be, an 85 team Southeastern Conference, right?
Yeah.
So, and then
You
they're
don't
just
play-
going to draw straws as to who played. I don't know.
So Auburn, you
Yeah.
don't play Auburn or Alabama? That's weird.
And I mean, Alabama's not, Tuscaloosa is 90 miles from Starkville. I mean, that's, even though the record wouldn't show it's a rivalry because Alabama is Alabama. I mean,
Yeah.
that's, they're close. And then Auburn the same way, it's an LSU and Mississippi State. And that's the thing, is they talked about with baseball, because you're not going to have the traditional baseball rivalries, because LSU, Mississippi State, Arkansas, and Ole Miss are arguably perennial the best teams in the conference every year, and those are huge rivalries. They're all in the SEC West, and that's not going to happen every year now.
So there's no, in the SEC, there's no Eastern and Western division anymore. It's just lumped all 16
no,
together.
I guess there's still the East and West. I don't know how. I don't know, because I don't know where Texas and the OU come in. I mean, Missouri's
what-
in the East. Missouri's been in the East, which is weird.
It says SEC to play 8 conference games, but eliminate divisions.
Okay.
Wow.
I don't know how that
look-
works.
I'm looking
I guess,
at
I guess,
LSU's.
I guess the SEC championship is the top 2 teams with records play. So it's not.
I mean, but
Huh.
and then you go, is that fair? I mean,
I know. Well, how do they determine what 8 games you play?
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of weird.
but
it
that
says-
just means we're going to have so much to talk about this fall, listeners.
Right. We should take a family trip to watch a game. You should take
Yeah.
us to Starkville.
Oh, I wish I would go to Starkville. Starkville's a lot of fun.
That would be, you could show us all your old haunts and where you used to go.
We actually
and-
play A&M in Starkville in October, and I want to go to that game. Y'all can come with.
Ooh.
Do we
I'll
play?
just meet
Do we
us.
play Abilene Christian again this year? Or no? We won't play y'all twice, right?
Yeah, we played twice. Yeah. That's one of those
It's usually a
school for the
1-1.
blind.
Yeah.
School for the blind.
No, but it's always fun. Hey, those little schools make a lot of money playing SEC schools. So
And we're the bigger of the little schools, so they're
yeah,
trying to
how
get
many- how
they're
many
trying to get
students-
us out. And
How many students?
ooh, it's changed so much. I think our class when I graduated in 2003 was the largest, and we had like 1,500 in our class. But I think it's almost 5,000 to 6,000, maybe
Really?
7. It's pretty big. Yeah.
Awesome. All right, Eva, let's transition to.
Yeah, sorry, we got off on the sports thing, and Andy's so bored over there.
And Shiloh's not even here. And we're
I
talking
know.
about
No,
sports.
Shiloh.
But that's
He's gonna-
good. We fleshed
He's
it out.
gonna
We
be
fleshed it out.
disappointed. Yeah, he's gonna be disappointed he missed this very sports-oriented discussion. Yes.
Okay, so there are a few things that happened over the past 3 weeks. Music-wise, I know I talked about Dua Lipa's album that came out, but it didn't perform the way that it was supposed to perform.
Oh, my sister said something about Dua Lipa today. Hang on a second.
Yeah.
She said, you can tell your Dua people that I love the song with Chris Stapleton. Apparently,
Oh,
Dua
see.
Lipa.
Yeah, she did a song
Yeah.
with Chris Stapleton. Yeah, and that was after. I don't think that one's on her album. I think that one's on his album.
Okay.
But yeah, it kind of showed up, and then it kind of fizzled. It got good reviews. However, nobody was really buying it or streaming it because Taylor dropped that album right
Oh.
before and kind of just oversaturated, the Billboard Hot 100 with all
Does she
her
just
songs.
sit around and write songs 24/7?
I guess. And now there's rumors that she's going to be in the new Deadpool movie. And, surprise, surprise. And then there's rumors that she's engaged. And it's just like, Taylor, I don't really care. I don't give a shit.
Don't care.
But then also Billie Eilish. I don't know if you're fans of Billie Eilish. I'm like a couple of her songs, but she released an album the week after Dua, and again, Taylor's album that was 3 weeks ago kind of killed that poor thing.
You know, they're all like, damn it,
I know,
damn it, Taylor.
And this is what I wanted to discuss real quick is about that is, do you think that it's fair? Like, what do you think? What's the good way of doing this? Do you think it's just cruel and mean for her to do this? Like, what do you think her motivation is behind it? She released an album of 33 songs about nothing. Like,
And she has the most loyal fans
yeah, they're gonna buy
ever.
it.
They're gonna buy it all. Like,
And they're gonna continue to buy it until she feels the need to feed them more. And then they're so full that they're just eating more, and she's just.
Yeah, do you think she sits on songs and strategically releases things when somebody else has a big album dropping?
Yeah.
She's like, oh,
But I mean,
Let
guess
me
my question
go
is,
down.
if you're Billie Eilish's manager or her publicist or whatever, don't you already know when people are dropping new music? Like,
No.
it was a total surprise.
She total surprise. She does those things where she drops it. She'll start to leave crumbs. Like apparently she was leaving crumbs.
she's
in
all
her
about the
concerts.
breadcrumbs, right?
Yeah, her concert. Like she'll delete all of her social media pictures, and then she'll just post a picture of like a heart, and they're like, "It's coming. Something's coming." And apparently, like she gave all these little breadcrumbs at her concert with Ryan Reynolds. That's leading everyone to believe that she will be in the new Deadpool movie because they were all there, and she was wearing a bedazzled outfit, and she's reportedly playing Dazzler from So she's doing these things, but the dropping of the albums that just happens overnight. Like literally, I don't even think. I think they kind of have an idea that something might be happening, but I mean, do you pull do you pull Dua Lipa's album because Taylor Swift might drop one tonight?
Well, I mean, but like you said, Taylor Swift can drop one at any moment. So if you're Dua Lipa, you're like, how long do I sit on this and wait?
Yeah.
And that's where I found like the music industry's changed so much with the streaming and stuff, is that nobody buys albums anymore. It's all like Andy was talking about it. Was it last week, Thursday? I think when we were out, we were talking about it, or maybe 2 weeks ago. You were like, why is there all the album? Was it you, Andy? Talking about Billie Eilish songs?
I was asking it because I'm top 100 and there's like 10 of them that are Billie Eilish.
Yeah, 10. You remember when the top 100 was like Paula Abdul and Whitney Houston and like every pop star that was in the market at the time. And they all were like buying for that number one song. Now you can just buy a number one song. Literally just say,
I mean,
radio.
you could actually manipulate it to put yourself in the number one, right? I mean,
and now that they bring the streaming things in, you could just sit at home, stream it repeatedly on a loop, and then you're getting
over and over and over.
Yeah, because you're right. It used to be record sales when people would go and buy an actual record. Today, you just download it.
And Tower Records. I mean, everyone remembers Tower Records right here on Lemon. I mean, I would go in there after work and then just get lost. Or the Virgin Megastore when it was over on where West Elm is.
Yep, by Andy.
Go get lost and just listen to everything. They had those little listening stations and preview the albums and maybe I'll
they
buy
talk
this
about how back in the day, malls, the record stores were like the heartbeat of malls, right?
Yeah. Was it FYE and
what was the other one?
What was the other one?
We didn't have FYE. We did the other one. Next to the Chess King. Next to Chess King and Orange Julius.
Orange Julius.
But I think this is an important issue to talk about with pop culture now, is because it's I know everything evolves over time, but I feel like this is not an evolution. I think it's just like it's regressing than it is progressing. I think they need to the music industry needs a big facelift as to how they're going to maneuver these new pop stars, because I mean, this Sabrina Carpenter girl, she's really good. I like her. She sings that song Feather, and Espresso, I think, is the one that she just released. It's cute. It's something that if, Mariah Carey coming up at the time when Whitney was huge and Paula was huge, there was room for her. Now it's like she gets lost. But now it's just become, oh, well, she has that one hit song. Well, that's all she needed. The one hit wonders. Remember when one hit wonders was like a bad thing? Like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm just fine for now. It's like, oh, I got one hit. Perfect. I'm set. I'm good. They're going to stream it and just continue to make money off of it,
Yeah.
which is not a bad thing, but is that what you want to do as a musical artist? But then also you look at it from the other side is that's all I can do as a musical artist because Taylor Swift is around.
Because it's Taylor Swift.
I don't know. Rick and I were talking about it the other day too. And it's just an interesting situation we're in. And I love music. And that's why, I'm always trying to listen to everything. And it's it's like the tip of your fingers, it's on your phone, it's in your car. If you want to just press add to my album, add to my library, and then you go. So, but then also, so pivot from that, Real Housewives of Dubai, season 2
Andy was
premiered last
excited about
night.
that, I think.
So Andy, did you watch?
Yes.
What did you think? I have not watched it yet. However, I do want to say that one cast member from season 1 is left. Nina.
Yeah.
Nina Ali left. She was an original. She's left. And I think she's the only one that Nina was actually raised in Dallas.
Yeah.
She lived in Dallas.
Or Dallas or San Antonio?
I think it was Dallas.
Okay.
Or maybe it was both. I think she was Army.
I think she lived in San Antonio maybe for a while.
Oh, okay. Yeah. But she's of Dubai culture. I don't know how you can say it. Dubaian.
Yeah, let me just say that I did watch it.
Yeah.
And thoroughly enjoyed it.
Okay.
I cannot stand any of those women, but I love it.
Yeah. That, I caught up a couple of weeks ago during the break. I caught up on the last season. I think I got halfway through it and then I was like, this is just unnecessary. Why do they have to like walk out and just ride camels? Like, it's beautiful, but it's like, we're going to go on a camel ride. I booked a spa weekend and we're going to relax. And it's like getting on top of a camel is relaxing. Ask Luann. She'll tell you that it's not.
I saw a video today of part of Luann's concert.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
What a train wreck. Oh my God.
It's bad. Did we talk about that the last time we were on?
No.
We went to see the Countess Luann's show in Dallas at the House of Blues. Brandon scored us some free tickets.
I saw somebody posted pictures, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm not expecting, this concert where, she's on pitch and she's actually not tone deaf. I was expecting the worst. And what I got was worse than worse. It was horrid, but also the best night of my life. Because it was that bad.
Horrid, but
it was horrid. She's got stage presence. I'll give her that. And watching her all the years on the New York Housewives, the originals, it's you see why she's always causing issues. But she just has that personality. I think the issue that she had at the concert was trying to find the right note because the note didn't want to meet her halfway for a second. So she was drunk, which I'm glad because she was sober there for a while. But not that way. She's fun when she's drinking. She had a cocktail. She was screwing up every song she sang, including her own that she was performing. There's apparently rumors that she's being given cease and desist by some artists because she's performing their songs at her concert. One being Stevie Nicks. She sings what does she sing? Dreams by Fleetwood Mac.
wow.
And she starts off on the second verse and then she stops halfway. She's like, oh shit, I forgot the first verse.
Really?
It was just terrible. If she's in your city, if you're listening, if she's in your city coming nearby, go watch it.
Well,
it's great.
Allegedly she had a runny nose.
She did. There was moments where I thought she was gonna sniff that microphone up her nose.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Somebody
Allegedly.
got bit. Some singer got bit by a bat on stage.
What?
Right?
Oh, God.
What?
They get rabies shots. Hang on.
What are you talking about?
That's another random thing for this evening.
Right.
Right.
What?
Was it
Okay.
J-Lo? Is that why she canceled her
Okay.
tour?
All right. Move to that, Eva.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that.
Yeah, let's talk about J-Lo. Okay, this is
Whoever
another
this
thing.
Gossip Girl actor is. Hang on.
Oh, Leighton
Taylor
Meester?
Momsen.
Oh, Taylor Momsen. Oh my gosh.
She was bitten
She
by
was-
a bat during her concert.
She's a
She-
singer.
Yeah, she trained that bat to bite her
Jenny?
so she could get press.
Wasn't that Jenny, like
Yeah.
the little sister?
And she was
Yeah.
the little Lucy
Whore.
Lou in
Little
the she was Lucy Liu in the Grinch movie. Lucy
Oh.
Liu Who or Husu Who.
No,
Oh,
little Cindy Lou Who.
Cindy Lou.
Cindy
Yeah,
Lou Who.
yeah.
Cindy Lou Who.
But yes, let's talk about J-Lo. So J-Lo's life right now is
Hot
it's
mess.
it's
Tragic.
a hot mess, and it's tasty.
Yes.
It's delicious.
Yes.
It's
She brought
everything
it
this
all.
little
She deserves
homosexual
every bit of it.
She
from
did it
Holly,
all-
Texas.
She did it all to herself.
needs. I think this is what Selena put on her for having a Puerto Rican play a Mexican actress.
She cursed her from the grave. Is that
I
what
think
you're
she
saying?
cursed her. Yes. I think
Selena.
and I think she better be careful too because Yolanda's on her way out and she might
Woo!
No, okay. But she's not only having marital problems, she's not only
canceled
having
a concert?
she canceled her entire tour.
Mhm.
I thought they were deeply in love. Are they not deeply in love?
No, he's sick of her.
Well, I
He's
read that they had
apparently-
some PDA recently, and I think it's just for show.
Yeah.
So
Staged.
Yeah, it's staged. She was caught not wearing her wedding ring, or him not wearing his wedding ring
Yep.
recently by the
Yep.
paparazzi. She did you see her at the Met Gala? She looks sick. Like
she's taking your Manjaro, boo.
I think
Right.
she is, and she
Right?
That's the reason there's a shortage.
can't get it.
because
she
of
better
people
send
like
it
her.
back to this Walgreens because I ain't going to Frisco next time to get it.
And did
but
you
yeah,
see how
she's-
rude she was when somebody asked her what she was wearing?
Oh,
She's like,
yeah.
Yes, she's grown very irritable. But they're also saying that this documentary short film thing that she did
it was
was
painful.
was
It's
painful,
awful.
but it backfired.
Yeah.
It did exactly what it wasn't supposed to do for her,
Mhm.
but it
I didn't
did
watch.
everything
I
that it
only
needed
saw
for
clips
us.
of it on the TikTok, and it was painful to watch. And
It-
it was the most self-indulgent.
yes,
It was ridiculous.
yes, the greatest love story never told, or something
Yeah.
like that. And it's all about her finding her way back to Ben and blah 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 and yada yada. I mean, never mind Jennifer Garner and her their three kids.
Yeah.
You know, let's not think about that. But how they were just the greatest love of all time and yada yada yada. But I think that that's where people were kind of like clued into, because there have been rumors all along of she's just a monster. But I think showing this side outwardly, like I think this is something that you should have done for like Ben. Like, hey babe, I made a movie for you. Let's just watch it and keep it private.
Yeah.
Right.
Not share it with
Did
the
this
world.
for us. Yeah.
Yeah, for us, yeah. But yeah,
Yeah,
she
she put
canceled
it
the
out there
tour.
and nobody cares.
Nobody cared.
Nobody
cares.
cares.
And people did care, like me, cared for the other reasons because it's chef's kiss.
Well, I
Um,
will always be Team Jennifer Garner anyway,
Oh
because
yeah,
Absolutely.
it's like her. I mean,
oh yeah. And her movie that just got released on Netflix, I think, Extracted or something, got bombed and got horrid reviews.
J-Lo's
And it's and it's
Mhm.
just nothing is
working for
hitting
her right now.
Nothing. And
It's
so
like she's trying too hard too. Like she's trying
Yeah.
so hard to make herself like
Yeah.
really, really relevant.
Yep.
And
yeah.
it's all
It's
about
one of
her.
those things where you're an aging pop star and she's gorgeous and she's a very great dancer. She's a wonderful dancer.
But
She's a
she,
fly girl.
but she
But
can't
She's
this
a
is-
original fly
sing.
girl.
She can't
Yeah.
sing.
She can't sing, but this is like, the aging pop star that's trying to find a way to be hot with the kids. So it's like, oh, maybe I should just do like a duet with like, let's say Dua Lipa. And it's like, it works. Also, what's in jeopardy is her residency in Vegas.
Yeah,
'cause she's supposed
yeah.
to be doing that soon. but the organizers are saying, yeah, that's probably, we could probably put some, hell, at this point they could probably put
Countess Luann.
Countess Lou, exactly. Like
I love
somebody else that's in there that would sell out the tickets.
I love a good Vegas show. I've seen quite a few people in Vegas. I love a good
Yeah.
Vegas show. I
Yeah.
love it's a small venue, all this other
Yeah.
stuff.
Opulence.
I saw
and-
Britney, I saw Lionel Richie, I saw Elton John. They all had residencies there. I got no interest in some J-Lo. Number one, I don't know anything she sings except
Yeah.
Jenny from the Block.
Well, she doesn't.
Yeah.
She doesn't sing it.
Yeah. She doesn't.
She gets up there and dances around and
Mhm.
swings her hair. And that's about it.
Mhm.
I love the wide range of musical acts you just named. Britney and
Elton John,
Then,
Lionel
then
Richie.
you went to Lionel Richie. I'm like, wow, that's certainly
Earth, Wind, and
Wait.
Fire.
I was gonna say, did you
I saw
see Earth, Wind, and Fire?
Who else?
She went from Queens, Britney and Elton, to Kings.
I will say Earth, Wind, and Fire may have been one of the most fun shows.
Really?
Well, first of all, we were like the youngest people in there.
Yeah.
So you were the only ones moving.
But no, the whole place, everybody was standing up dancing the entire time. It was so
Wow.
much fun.
Do I know many Earth, Wind, and Fire songs?
You
that
know
I-
so many Earth, Wind,
You
and
probably-
Fire.
The one
Okay.
your brother always talks about.
September,
Yeah.
obviously.
Yeah.
Do you the 20? Oh my
Yeah.
yes, girl. We know
We
that's your
know
birthday.
so
Oh,
many
we
Earth, Wind,
know.
and Fire songs.
We know.
It was so much fun. But yeah, Elton, I mean, obviously, it was his, I think it was one of his favorite.
Farewell tour.
One of them. One of them.
Him and Cher
Um,
having 1,000 farewell
Yeah,
tours.
and it was
Right.
Britney before she went cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Yeah.
So
I'm a little, speaking of concerts, I'm a little disappointed. I don't have any concerts on the horizon at all. And last
Well-
year we had a ton of them,
Yeah.
like
Well,
the-
you have to think about it.
Elton. Yeah, all these.
Kylie hasn't announced it yet when she's
Oh,
doing
you're right.
it.
Oh, you're right.
Carly Rae's coming out soon. I know. I can feel
We're
it.
going. We're going. We're going to
we're
Boy
definitely
George is going to be at Toyota
Music Factory.
Factory
Oh, yeah?
with somebody else from the 80s.
So Andy, I'm putting you on notice. When Carly Rae announces her tour, Eva and I will be gone stalking her around the country. So
Okay.
we're gonna have to.
So
hiatus.
Yeah.
she sings
travel
Call Me
show.
Maybe
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
and
everything else.
Tons.
I don't know.
Julian.
No, you
Then
wouldn't know
there's
any of them, Sally Ann.
Emotion.
But
and there's-
all of the gay bars, right?
it's just magical. The best $20 when she
It's
first
a
came in. The
niche.
best $20 I ever spent.
Yeah.
Is there Carly Rae Jepsen?
Yes, Carly Rae.
Really?
Yeah.
Who got us to go to that concert, Brandon?
No, me. I bought tickets.
You,
I'm like,
okay.
I want to go
Do
to
y'all
Carly
love
Rae.
her, or is it just kind of one of those kind of fun things?
No, we love her.
Oh no, we love her. We've
Y'all
seen
do
her
love
before.
her. Okay.
Every
We
time
love
she
her.
comes through, we go.
Yeah,
Me and
we
Eva
go.
and Brandon.
We've been 3
Ah.
times. Yeah.
And we have dragged other people, including Shiloh, with us too.
Yeah.
And they're all like,
Shiloh goes. Yeah.
they all
I'll go.
sit and they're like, I don't get it. And the three of us are like, oh my God, we love Carly Rae.
It's fun. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah. Now, the one thing about
yeah.
Carly Rae we do complain about is her outfits.
Oh
but
gosh.
we could get
Yeah.
past
Are
the
they not good?
outfits. No,
No.
she needs a gay
She-
stylist so
she needs
bad.
a gay stylist. Yes.
Yeah,
And if she
terrible.
has a gay stylist, he's horrible.
He should be fired.
He's not gay enough.
He's not gay
It's not gay
enough.
Let's put you in. You're young and hip. Let's put you in a doily and pearls.
Oh,
No.
awful.
No. no.
But same for Kylie. We will be going to see Kylie. I don't care
Yeah.
where we have to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kylie is definitely. But
Yeah.
that's all.
All right, you give me a little
real
hope.
quick.
Kylie's the
real-
queen of pop, right? I mean,
Kind
Kind of?
Yeah.
no.
The queen of the queen. Yeah, I would say. Yeah.
Yeah.
Crystal Waters was here this past weekend. I don't know if you know Crystal Waters. She
Who
was
the
here for
hell
Gay
is
Pride.
Crystal Waters?
How do you go from Queen of Pop to Crystal Waters?
Well, I was trying to think of who.
I
We
mean,
missed that
Crystal
concert.
Waters a drag queen? Crystal?
No, she sang. She had a couple of dance hits
Well,
in the
kinda.
90s.
Okay,
Um,
so tell the story about when she came here before.
Oh yeah. Okay, so she
That
was
was
here
awful.
a few years ago, probably like 6 or 7 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
And she was performing at probably the one venue that I would
This
never choose to perform at,
a hole. It's a literal hole.
and it's at Marty's
Peppers?
Live.
No,
Marty's
Marty's Live.
Oh, at Marty's Live!
It's under a bridge.
She
I
went-
have been there. It is
Sally Ann's been
literally
there.
Yes, we remember the old Marty's Live.
Mhm.
No offense to Marty's Live people. She
Well, they
came
used to-
in.
sponsor your softball team, right?
They did.
At
They
one
came.
point.
Her handlers came in, set up to the whole sound check, mic check, all that crap. And I was sitting there. We were there that day.
We were watching
And
her.
we were watching her. We were watching her rehearsal,
Uh-huh.
and we overheard her say, "You're taking me down the street to a 7-Eleven, a Valero. I'm not using that bathroom."
Um,
Because that bathroom is awful.
I mean,
That ba-
Oh,
she's,
girl.
yeah. I mean,
But when like she didn't have any idea until she walked into that bar and went,
What
"Where
it
the
was-
hell am I? How
Uh-huh.
to
Like,
book this place?"
I've played shitholes before, but,
But
this
this
will
is a
take
but
the
I'm gonna
cake.
say the bathroom at Marty's Live was probably better than if she had been at the Hidden Door.
Mm.
Oh yeah, she would at least have a door that closed.
Exactly.
Oh, but now there's porta potties.
Oh yeah, that's porta potties.
Yeah,
They're really nice. They're very kept up too. They do a really good job.
And
of
The
keeping
porta
them.
potties
one-
are.
Yeah, they
the
really,
one,
for real.
the one that
Yeah.
I could roll my chair into. Oh, it's very,
Yeah.
it's big. Yeah,
Andy's a
Very
big
clean.
fan of the
Top
hidden door
of the-
bathrooms
top
now.
of the line.
Yeah.
Top of the line.
They really
okay,
are.
so that reminds me, and we're going long, I can
I
tell.
know,
from
we
45, but we need to do an entire episode on accessible bathrooms on the strip.
There aren't any.
There's
Will
not.
be a
there's
short
not-
one.
Exactly.
It's a short one.
Exactly. We need to put these people
No, you know what? I take
on
it back.
blast for this.
I take it back. Alexander's
Oh yeah,
yeah.
the new
Alexander's
one in the
good.
back.
is probably the only
Sally,
place.
Speaking of Alexander's, you know what that is, Salian, right? That's used to call it Jurassic Park because it was all where the old people
It was
go.
after dark, but only old people went there, so we called it Jurassic Park.
But now y'all go there, so it's okay.
So
Yeah.
we went there last night, and guess what we did when it rained? Played Uno for an hour.
Oh,
We
hell
were playing,
yeah.
It's
we were
so much
playing
fun.
Uno. I'm like,
Uno.
and it's not the first time. We've been doing it
Where
lately.
is Alexander's? Is it on the strip?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah. Do you know
It's
where
next
the
to the Valero.
Chef House is? That shopping center there
You know where
What
that stop and rob?
on the corner,
It's next to the clinic.
Yeah.
across from.
Next
Yeah.
to Andy's clinic. Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
That works.
across from Woody's.
Okay.
Yeah. So
They used to have a donut shop.
Oh, I
next
know
door,
exactly
so they-
now. Now,
yeah.
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 They used to have a donut shop next door, but they bought that and they extended it, but it smells like donuts.
Now it's big.
It still smells like donuts.
But it's got a really fancy bathroom. Like it's got
got
this
it.
huge
Yeah.
bathroom. So
It's
Andy likes
nice.
it there. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
It's
do
nice.
love a nice bathroom in a bar.
Yeah.
One last thing. Tony Awards are coming up.
Yep.
This
Do we-
weekend, right? Is it this weekend?
Do we care about
Is
any
it
of them,
Sunday?
Andy?
I think it's Sunday.
Yeah.
Yes. My husband, Jonathan Groff, will get his first Tony. He
Oh,
better
you
get his
think?
first Tony.
Mm,
Because he was in the show that was probably the best, well received
yeah.
one.
Is he and Daniel Radcliffe both up for something, or
Yes.
is it just?
Yeah. He's
Oh,
up
well,
for,
he's
he's up for best actor.
actor,
Daniel
lead
Rad-
actor.
Daniel Radcliffe is up for best supporting.
Oh, okay.
Supporting, yeah.
Okay.
And then the girl is up for
Lindsay Mendez.
Best actress,
I hope they all three win.
yeah.
Andy, that trip we made to New York was however many years ago this weekend then, because the Tonys were on that weekend.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if you remember that. We went
Yep.
and picked up some like Asian food to go and went back to the hotel room
Yep.
and watched the Tonys.
Yep.
It wasn't at the place we used to go that's now closed down, Andy. Remember the little
yeah.
It's closed down?
Not Sydney's closed.
Yes.
We've been to the two big gay guys ice cream plate. What was the name
Big
of
gay
that?
ice
Big ice
Big
cream.
answer. It's not there anymore either.
But we had
gone.
also
It-
been
it
to the
Stonewall.
Stonewall.
Stonewall,
Stonewall.
which I learned about the significance of that weekend. Yes,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did.
That's why.
Because
That's why we have
that-
Pride Month.
That
Yeah,
weekend.
no, it was.
That weekend was Pulse. With the
Shooting.
the shooting at Pulse.
Oh.
Oh yeah,
Florida.
that happened
In
that
Florida.
same weekend. Yeah,
I was in Chicago that weekend while you guys
Yeah,
were there.
it was. There was a lot.
Wow.
Of yeah,
Yeah.
I forgot that weekend that
Mhm.
happened that morning.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yep.
But
Okay, kids.
Good luck,
Anything
Jonathan.
else to wrap up? Happy
yeah, we've
Pride.
gone for an hour
Yeah.
and 45
Happy
minutes. Happy
Pride.
Pride.
Well,
Yeah.
we haven't seen each other in a couple weeks. I mean,
yeah.
Yeah.
And we
I
also
know.
did the
Sort
sports.
of.
We fell into a sports
that's right.
hole.
We did talk
Rabbit
too
hole.
much about.
Rabbit hole. A sports
we
hole.
had a lot
A
of rabbit
hole.
holes tonight. All right, kids.
Bye.
Everybody have a good week.
All right,
Have a
Joey
good
said bye.
week.
Y'all have a good night. We'll see you next
Love
week.
y'all.
Bye.
Bye.